Hello and welcome. And welcome to this live stream. And today we have a whole host of things, and I will get onto that in a few seconds. So be aware, today we're going to do double stops, blue note riffs, hammer-ons, sounds of sixth, and swing rhythms, and a blues ending. And so stay tuned, and we will be back in a few minutes. So these are a bunch of things you need to learn to be able to play this two tunes tonight, and we'll see you shortly. Hang out a second and play like a pro.
Play like a pro at String Sound Studios.
Hi, welcome, String Sound Studios, and we're going to get going here today. And I apologize for last night. We had a little bit of a issue, but we're back here tonight, and we're going to get going on some things. Hi, Zoe, from Facebook. Thanks for watching, and give me a thumbs up or let me know how the audio and the video and everything else is. So I took a break for a little while, folks, because I really wanted to straighten out the audio, and hopefully it sounds a lot better and you can all hear me. So if anyone's listening, let me know. All right, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitch, we're on Periscope. If you're on Periscope and you're not on mobile, try switching out of that and using that, because we saw some people afterwards that were trying to chat with us and they weren't coming up on my chat screen. Also on Facebook, I don't think I have a watch party set up, but set it up and or come out of it. If you're on a watch party on Facebook, it's good to inform people, but I don't think you can chat with me afterwards. So if you have some questions, that's fine. We can talk a little bit about anything really. But I'd like to start doing something for my Pure Beginning Guitar course. I'm going to do a couple things tonight, and we're keeping it simple. Going down the road here, I'm going to be doing all kinds of things, all kinds of tunes for you. And this is live, so it's real interesting and it's a little bit nerve-wracking. Now, first thing we're doing is, I mentioned we're going to be doing double stops, we're going to be doing chords and all kinds of things. And I'm going to pick up where I left off a few weeks ago, right? Because I never got to do this one. So we're going to work on just simple double stop chords. And by the way, that progression that was being played, I was soloing over that in the key of A. You can have access. I'll put this stuff up on my website, probably on Vimeo or YouTube, some of these backing tracks, and they're actually videos so you can watch the chords go by. So it's kind of interesting. All right, but first, let's take a look. So I want you to grab your guitar, make sure you're in tune, okay? Use a tuner before the live stream. Now let's make sure that we know what positions are, okay? I'm working in second position here. All right, and we're going to be doing some double stops. So very simply, we're going to play an open A. That would be the fifth string here. Open A, fifth string. And I'm going to play my fourth string open. Okay? I'm not going to do that riff, but what I want you to do is get going here and play this. So I have Hey, Lou, how are you? I'm trying to keep my eye on the chat box here. There's Lewis. Lou's a student of mine. He's a bass player. Kind of like doing some of the same things we were doing at lessons today, except he was doing it on the bass. So if he's watching, and I'm glad he is watching, so I can get a feel for. He's an audio guy too, and I can get a feel for. How the audio sounds and how the video looks. I mean, he says sounds great. I don't know if it looks great. No, I'm sure it looks all right. Okay, but let's go. So if you got a guitar or if you're a bass player, we're gonna do an A blues progression. And I'm doing double stop chords. Okay, so we're going to play the fifth string open, and I'm gonna have my first finger here on the fourth string. See that? In second position, and that would be an E note. Now simply, we're going to play this chord. See that? I'm going to play that chord. You can see my right hand, I'm strumming through both of those. When you strum, make sure from the Pure Beginning Guitar course. If you don't have the course, you can download it. Download it, and the Pure Beginning Guitar course, you can get it from put in promo code free, and you can get it from stringsoundstudios.com. Okay, so what we're doing here is I'm just doing a chord like this. Hey, there's Trey. Oh, I'm getting all kinds of people tonight. Hey, Trey, how are you? So what we're doing, I guess it looks great too. Trey's also an audio guy, a web and audio guy, so he's good with the video and the audio. All right, so what we're doing here is I'm just playing through this chord twice with a swing rhythm with down, up strumming. Then I'm going to play a sixth chord. Now this is a simple way to play a sixth chord. Something like that, but we're going to add something else into it. We did that last time. We're going to add a seventh chord too. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the beginning. There's a whole host of things we're doing tonight. I'm going to do 2 segments. So watch this. Two more times on that progression. Stop. Now, what do you do after that? You play that A5, A6, we'll call it A7, back to A, well it is A7, back to the A6, you play a bar of that. You play 4 bars of that. Okay, so that's 1 bar when I go like this. And if you're new to guitar, a bar is or music in general, a bar is a unit of measure. Okay? There's a certain amount of beats in a bar. You've heard that before. A bar and a measure are the same thing. And just refer to it as a unit. So this unit, a bar, has 4 beats in it, or 3. In this case, it has 4. So 4, and then another 4, and then another 4. It's not the amount of notes you play. Okay, it's the amount of beats. I am playing eighth notes, straight swing eighth notes actually, but eighth notes, there will be 8 of them in each bar, but only 4 beats because I'm playing on the downbeat and the upbeat. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you do the A chord. Now next, you're going to go to the same type of thing. We're going to pull everything up a few strings, or 1 string, and that would be, we're going to the 4 chord, okay? You're going to do the same thing now. You utilize your 4th string open, and your line is on the 3rd string. So it's like playing exercise 1, 3, 4, 3. Along with an open string. So let's try that. Just listen to that, then I'll do a count off. Listen to that. Okay, now let's try with a count off. Ready? 3 and 4 and. Stop. So when you do the 12-bar blues, and a standard 12-bar blues, that's what we're doing. We're going to have the first chord, which is an A chord, the 1 chord, let's say. Okay, that's what key we're in. We're in A. We're going to have 4 bars of that. Then everything else will be 2, and there's other things you could do at the ending, but we'll talk about that because there's a little bit different in maybe both of these progression things I'm doing. Okay, so 4 bars of A, 2 of D, back to 2 of A, then we'll go to the E chord. So if I start again, I have this. Ready? from the A. 3 and 4 and. D. Back to A. Now stop. We're going to go to the 5 chord. That would be an E chord. Just listen a minute. Now what I did was I took everything and I went down, okay, down to the 5th string, and I'm utilizing the 6th string open. And I have my 5th string here. Say. So if you can see that, on my E chord, my B being right here, my B being right here, that's my first finger is going to go there. And I'm using my 6th string open. This is the 6th string open, if you could follow. See that? And you have that. So we're keeping it very simple. My 3rd finger always goes on the same string that my 1st finger's on. 2 frets up, right? 1, 2, 3. This is a C sharp. See that? So it's on the same string. I know the guitar's on an angle. That's how you're supposed to hold the guitar. All right, now let's count off on the E. Ready? Count with me. 3 and 4 and. Pause of that. Back to the A. So that was that whole progression. I call that a happy back road. If you're on, download my course at String Sound Studios for 30-day free trial. Put the free promo code in. It's a really good curriculum. It has backing tracks. It has scores. It has my handball. I can't do that right now. Maybe someday with a Restream I can do some kind of zoom in, or you can use 2 cameras with that. I don't think right now. So, but the technology is getting better. Again, we really worked hard in the audio and the video over the last couple of weeks. More of the audio, and it's working out good from what everyone's thinking. Now, I'm going to play the whole thing again. Then I'm going to go to a different segment. We're going to do another one because I missed doing last night. Here it is from the beginning. Now, I'll do it with the looper so you can hear it. I'm not going to solo like I was in the beginning. I'm going to play one nice and easy. I want you guys to be able to play this. Ready? Hear the count up? 2 bars. D. Again, A. Following. Back to it. Yes, Zoe. It's on YouTube also. The live stream. Yes, this is all of these. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. Right. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, which is Twitter, and I'm on Twitch, which is a gaming thing. But hopefully the gamers are watching. So the videos all get saved. You can all watch these. Again, my Pure Beginning Guitar course. I don't know if that's what you're asking, Zoe. Is the Pure Beginning Guitar course on YouTube? It's not, but I'm pretty much with these live streams, I'm doing the same type of stuff. So again, If you want go to stringsoundstudios.com, look up the Pure Beginning Guitar course, download that. The promo code is free, and you have a 30-day free trial. And it's only $30 after that. I'm going to continue to do other videos. I'm working on a real good one. My next one, a blues course. So I'm having all kinds of things. I'm using this, I guess, to promote that and give you some insight. But this is a little, of course, this is a different format. People ask me questions and all that. Yeah, check it out. I'm sure you get it on the app too. I don't have an app, but you could download it and watch from your phone. Or I don't have an app, but I guess you could look at it on your phone. Trey would know that. I think Trey's on there too. So Trey, answer, right? She could download it on her phone or whatnot. All right, so I'm going to keep rolling with this. I was going to take a short break, but I think I got plenty of battery time in my camera. And I'm going to go right to the next one. Okay, so this would be, if you were on the Pure Beginning Guitar course, this would be a video 8. It's called Dusty Groom, and it's a different backing track, but the chords, the groove is different, but the chords are essentially the same thing. So in this, we have double stops. We have blue note riffs. It's a little bit different. Okay, we have sounds of 6, swing rhythms, and I have this blues ending. I'll have to take a look at it on the paper to see exactly what I have. But because I want to do it, keep it simple, and I want to do exactly what I have, and it's simpler over there. I was just playing anything. Now, let's take a look at this. And when I do the Pure Beginning Guitar course, this is a curriculum, just like I'm doing here. Okay? I'm going to always be doing this Pure Beginning Guitar course in between doing other things on the live streams as well. All right? So if you missed them, and if you look at some of the old ones from a month ago, our video and audio is much better now. Again, I said we really worked hard on it. So let's go with the next thing. Now, everything stems from everything else because, again, this is a curriculum. So I'm doing this here, but I'm not playing the 6 chord just yet. I'm playing 2, if you want to call them A5 chords, because that's what they are, meaning a root and a fifth. So I have this, the A5 chord again, where we started. I'm going to do that twice. Now I'm going to do this kind of blues riff here. And the other thing included in this is hammers. And we're going to talk a little bit about what a hammer is, okay? Or a lot about. Now, I'm going to play this note here. That's kind of the minor note, right? It's a blue note, and then we're going to resolve it. But by way of hammering, now what is a hammer? A hammer is when you play a lower note to a higher note, let's say for our purposes on the same string, all right, without picking it. So it's a slur. I mean, there's a lot of ways to do a slur. You can slide, okay? You could bend. We're doing a hammer. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to hammer on to the next note. See that? So why is it called a hammer? Well, you're hammering onto something. You have to make the sound of that note by use of your fretting hand, in my case, my left hand, only. Now, you don't want to lift it too high, and you don't want to keep it too low. Right? When you're first working, you might want to lift it a little bit higher, though, but not way too high, so your fingers get all out of whack here, okay? But lift it a little bit higher until you develop the strength. Okay? So it's hard. Well, you don't want to way up here. However, I would say lift it about an inch off and try to get the sound. This will loosen up your finger. So when you play this chord, we're going to go like this. See that? So we have this. Back to the A5 chord. So we're going to play. Yeah, so I'll take care of that too. I'll find out from Trey if he's not on anymore. So I don't know if he is. He was on before, but he may or may not be. So now have this here. 2 A5 chords, hammer, back to these 2 A5s. And that's what you're gonna play for 4 bars. I could use the backing track for this too, but I won't right now. I'll do it later. Let's learn it first. So let's go on the A5 chord. That's 1 bar. And this is typical. People do this. Typical mistake, and then they'll only play 1. You have to make sure and count the whole bar. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and because you end with this chord, so you have to start again. So people try to do the 2 in a row. There's really 3 in a row from the ending of the first bar, and then you start the new bar with 2 new ones, 2 new A5 chords. So we have this. See, I'm going to that 6 chord also. So this, I'm following the curriculum here. If the other one was Happy Backroad, video 7 of the Pure Beginning Guitar course, this is video 8. And then it keeps building from there. We do all kinds of chords and riffs and things of that nature. So we have this. Let's do the A. So we got this. Then we go back to this. Then we do this, 6 chord. So let's do it from the beginning. 3 and 4 and... times. Now to the D, same thing. Except everything's up a string, okay? Let's take a look at our D. We're going to use our open 4th string. Here's my open 4th string. But by the way, if you're new to guitar, this is string 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? The lowest sounding string is kind of the highest in direction. And I'm in 2nd position, of course. So I have this. Messing up here. All right, now I'm on the D. All right, so here we go. 4th string open, along with the 1st finger, right, on my 3rd string. So my line here is going to be, and my blues riff will be on the 4th string. The blues riff is on the same as the open string. Watch. Now I go here. Same thing, hammer. Do you have to hammer? Sounds best if you do. Can you pick it? Yeah. Watch. That time I picked it. I want you to get a hammer down. What do? Same progression, 12-bar blues. We're going to go back to the A chord, okay? And things like this, when you're doing things like this, you can build off of this. You could do, for example, you could do this, right? So you do this, it's not a good idea if you're a novice, and these are more novice ideas, to try to attempt to do full chords. You really need to start holding the guitar right, doing all kinds of finger exercises, and then from there, start doing things like this. And of course, reading too. You have to read music. Guitarists don't read music anymore. All right, so here's my D chord again, 4th string open. Now you go back to the A chord. Then what do? We go to the E chord. My E. Now my E is utilizing my 6th string open. See that? There's my 6th string. And my 5th string has the line on it. So I'm back on that 5th string, 1st finger, 2nd fret, and in 2nd position. So again, now my hammer will be on the 6th string. 2nd finger, hammering to the 3rd finger. All right, let's try it off the E chord. Ready? 3 and 4 and. Back to A. Good. let's go to the blues ending, then I'll play the whole thing. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to do it with the looper because the looper, the backing track, I didn't program the second one in. The backing track is a little bit different. It might sound a little bit odd. Well, let me go to your blues ending. This is a minor blues scale, or half of one. I got to take a look at what I have here. Okay, so we're going to start here in second position, and you're going to get this going. Maybe play an A chord. That's what I got. So, listen. Don't play it yet, just listen. I'll play it slow. 3 and 4 and. Okay. Now, what did I do? Well, I put my fourth finger here. I'm in second position. Notice I'm keeping all of this in second position right now. Okay? So I'm doing this. Fourth finger on the first string, right? On that fret there. That would be my fifth fret. Then my second finger, that would be a G note, A. Now I do something here. It's called a chromatic line. I mean, it goes in order. I mean, you can play a chromatic scale. Here's a chromatic scale, right? Okay. So we're going in order. Watch. Descending, going down. Watch that again. 4, 2. Now I'm going to go to this note. It's more of a minor blues sound. If you know an A chord, there's a lot of ways to play the same chord, of course. You can do that, the 1, 2, 3 stuffed in there. Here, I'm going to do a capo. Get used to doing capos. That's another thing that's in here, a capo. Let's talk about a capo. When you do a capo on the guitar, we want to keep it flat and we want to keep it straight. Let me just see if I can make some indentations in my finger here and you can take a look at them. You see them? Okay. Now, one of the things that people do when they first attempt capos, because, look, your hands have to formulate. You see them? Okay. Is they play off the side. You don't want to do that. You don't want to. You do not want to do this and play off the side. You want to keep it flat and straight. Why? If you're off the side, you throws your hand off on a bad angle. The other thing I see people do is they try to help. You don't want to help with the other finger. You just got to keep playing. Really, I have chromatic, if anyone wants and you're watching, I could email you my chromatic finger exercises. That's on the Pure Beginning Guitar course as well. Okay, just a bunch of exercises. Look at my hand. Okay, I know we're a little involved here with chords. You want to, if you're playing, you want to see the back of someone's hand. I see all kinds of funny things like this. Holding a guitar like that. And sometimes you have to do this, If I really want to scream a note up and down. So, make sure you're holding the guitar up like this, and you can reach everything, you're comfortable, and make sure when you do capos, you're flat and straight. Now, I would not recommend, okay, we're doing little double stop chords, and doing simpler, when we keep going, we'll do bigger chords, but simple ones. I would not recommend trying to do bar chords. People try to, there's all kinds of bar chords, whatever. Don't try to do those. Start capoing because these involve capos, and capos are super important to the guitar. You really need to learn capos. However, do smaller capos, 3 strings, 2 strings, okay? So when I do this capo, I have an open string, and I'm just doing 3 strings here. This E, that note, and that note. It's an A chord, but I'm just doing this. See that? Nice and flat, nice and straight. All right, so let's go over the blues ending, then we'll go into the capo. So again, I play my progression, and I go. Again, 3, and with me. One more time, 3, and 4, and. Now I'm going to play the whole progression. If you could follow along and play along, if you have your guitar, then follow along. Remember, we're going to do this one. Okay, and we'll go to the D chord and the A chord. But here's the whole thing, and you can watch this. Anything this is being broadcast on, you can watch it again. That's fine. It's on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, Twitter, all of those things. Let's try it from here. Ready? 3 and 4 and once. Go again. Now to the D. Again. To A. One A chord. And there you have it. So this has been a long live stream, and I guess they're going pretty well. I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable. I tell you, when I first put that on, I get this rush, nervous rush, and I'm being honest with you. It's interesting doing these, you know. You can play live, you can do videos, and every time you do something like this is just totally new, but I'm going to keep doing these forever now. And like I said, as we keep going, I will be doing some rock and roll tunes. I have a whole I'm categorizing things. For example, we'll do Rockabilly Ruckus, and it'll have Stray Cats and Robert Gordon and all kinds of things. And then we'll do Classic Rock Corner, where we're doing Leonard Skinner and all this. What time is this over? I'm going to end it now. It's been a long day, and so I think I'm going to end now. And thanks for watching. And remember to take a look at my website and keep pushing on the guitar. So thanks for joining, and we shall see you soon. Thank you, and bye. Have a good day.
Play like a pro at String Sound Studio.